here it is, the board I'm going to be using to play Bolt Action Firefight today. This is kind of like a D-Day scenario where we have the US Airborne dropping behind enemy lines to help take out this bunker here. That's the main objective. Again, I'm going to go through a primer of Bolt Action Firefight, which is definitely different from standard Bolt Action. But before I do that, let's take a look at the forces. Here are the Waffen SS. Again, firefight, each of the order die is linked to one specific soldier. Over here we have the lieutenant and his bodyguard, a squad of Waffen SS with STGs, and then a medium machine gun with its crew. On the other side we have a lieutenant for the US Airborne with no bodyguard, and then a 7-man team of US Airborne with 3 SMGs, 1 BAR, and the rest are rifles. So those are the forces. We're going to go over the rules for firefight. All right, guys, here it is, the first Bolt Action game of the year for my channel. In fact, this is a fight game because I'm trying to ease myself back into playing Bolt Action after almost 9 months. It's been a while. So in any case, this is Normandy, so a little bit maybe before, during, or a little bit after the invasion. What we have here are the US Airborne dropping into this farm area to take out, or at least take hold of, that bunker. The Waffen SS are actually going to start on the board because obviously they are defending. I have the medium machine gun team on top of the bunker here, and then the lieutenant and his bodyguard inside, providing nice cover. We have our Waffen SS squad split up. The NCO is right there with 2 of the squad members, and then the other 2 are there. And then the Airborne will be moving forward. So they're going to have a tough time of it. The medium machine gun team has a 36-inch range. This is a 36 by 36 board. They're going to pretty much be able to hit anything. So obviously there's a ton of cover, and the Airborne are going to need to utilize that in order to not get hit by the machine gun. Again, with firefight, each individual figure has an order die. If you have your NCO within 6 inches of any figures, you can do a group order. You just have to pull the extra dice out of the dice bag there. Same thing with the lieutenant. If they are within 12 inches of any of the individual figures, you can do a group order. So, all right, top of turn 1. Let's mix the order. Pull out our first die. It is Airborne. So let me see what we're going to do here. Ideally, I really want to get some folks into this ruined chateau. I think specifically the BAR, since he has more shots. So we're going to have the BAR guy run up. Where is he? He's going to run up onto the board 12 inches. Standard movement is 6, so he's going to get almost to the chateau, right there. All right, I'm going to pick another order here. It is German. So the Waffen SS know that they're coming. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a group order of the NCO over there with the 2 squad members, and they're going to do a run as well. So we're going to take 3 order die, and we're going to run them up 12. Obviously we want to get them in cover. So we're going to run up to the wall here, and we will set these guys to run. So back to the order bag, and it is Airborne. I'm actually going to use the lieutenant here. Lieutenant has the carbine. We're going to move up the rifle guys with the lieutenant. So I'll need to pull 3 more order die out of the bag. There we go. And we're going to run them 12. So from the edge, we're going to get them in behind this wood. which is light cover at this point. But I think that the medium machine gun team will be able to see them. It wasn't going to be an easy go of it for the airborne since they are trying to assault that bunker. Okay, so those guys moved. We're going to go back to the order bag here. It is German. I'm going to bring one of these assault guys up. I think ideally what I want to do is get these two guys, hopefully you can see that on camera, into the ruined farmhouse over here. Into there. And he's got to run. So we'll place that there. We have another airborne. We'll do another group order with the NCO and the 2 SMGs. We're going to take these guys, try to head towards that wall there. Need to run them. So just a lot of running right now. All right, back to the order bag. Let's see what we got. Probably just all Germans at this point. Yeah, I want to get that other squad member into the farmhouse here. So we'll do that. He'll go in here. So really, I have the lieutenant and the guard in the bunker. And then the medium machine gun team, again, they all have their own dice. So, in fact, what I want to do is see if I can see anybody with the medium machine gun team. I can actually see some of the guys here, and it is soft cover. Obviously going to be able to range in. Yep. Not be at long range. So I'm going to try to shoot at the lieutenant and the three riflemen here. In fact, we're going to shoot at this guy because he's the one that's most visible. So I'll need to take 2 order dice so that I don't get the -1 to hit. And we're just going to do a fire order right there. All right, so medium machine gun right here is 30 inches away from this dude that's mostly in soft cover. So because I use an order die for the loader, that negates the -1 for shooting that medium machine gun. However, because they're in soft cover, that's -1. So at this point, I'll need to hit a 4 up. And then because of the over half distance, that's another -1. So I'll need to hit on a 5 up. It is a medium machine gun. So that's 6 shots, which is pretty powerful in a little skirmish game like this. So again, I need 5 ups. I'm going to roll it. And we got 3 hits in right there. Because they're regular, they hit on 4 ups. So we're going to roll, see if we get 4 up. Otherwise, we got 2 hits in, and we do lose 1 guy. So unfortunately, that rifleman is gone. That's first blood for the turn. I'm going to remove his order die from the board here. And yeah, that's kind of a bummer. At this point, we actually have 3 German die left. Anybody in this crew here that hasn't helped load will have a rifle. I'm going to just measure out 24 inches. I don't think you can reach anything else. So what I'll do is I'm going to pull out the remainder of the die and put everybody else who has not gone into ambush. So that crew member has ambush, and then obviously we have the lieutenant and the bodyguard in ambush as well. So that is it pretty much for turn 1. Unfortunately, the airborne have already lost one member. Hopefully in turn 2, they're going to be able to start fighting back. So all right, top of turn 2. This is the status of the board. We have lost 1 infantry. We have lost 1 airborne guy in this cluster of guys. So we're going to go and pick an order out of the bag. It is Germans. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do a group order with the NCO and the two Waffen squad members there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get those guys into that farmhouse there to get more cover and be closer. So we'll just run them into the farmhouse. Actually, let's see if we even need to do that. No, we don't. They're just going to advance into the farmhouse here. Move back to the order bag. There. And it is another German guy. I think that the medium machine gun team can still see that squad, the lieutenant and his two riflemen behind that soft cover. So we're going to do another fire into there. I will use the loader. We get 6 shots. This, I feel, is going to be quite devastating. I'll use the yellow dice this time around. So again, nothing's changed in terms of the range. We're going to shoot at this guy on the outside again. Well, the other guy that's on the outside. So we need 5s because of the -1 for range and -1 for soft cover. And we got all misses, so lucky for the Airborne. I'm gonna go to the order bag again. It is Airborne this time. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna get this BAR guy from the bottom here all the way to the top, and he'll have range to some folks. At that point, I still think I need to run because I need to get him up top. Yeah. So BAR guy right there. Remove the top here. In fact, I'll keep the roof off so that I have a better view. We did a run. And now the BAR has range to that ruined farmhouse as well as to the bunker there. We're going to go to the order bag. German. So now that BAR guy is up there, we're going to have one of these guys in the ruined farmhouse. Let me get my pointer. One of these guys in the ruined farmhouse to shoot at the BAR guy. We'll have the guy in the rear right there shoot up into the BAR. Again, that's hard cover. So we're going to take a measurement. That's 18 inches for the STGs. Yep, it's more than half, so it's going to be -3 altogether. Yep, we got 2 shots at long range, more than half, so I'll need 6 ups because shooting into cover. And that was a miss, so that was a good try. All right, back to the order bag. We have another German, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to have the second guy fire at the BAR guy. Again, 2 shots, needing 6 up. And that's also a miss. All right. It is Airborne. So yeah, we're gonna do a group order here. We're gonna run the SMG guys. The NCO is ordering the 2 with him to come up to the wall. Okay, that SMG mini team is behind hard cover now, but because they ran, they cannot fire. So we'll go back to the order bag. That's Airborne. So I think what we'll do is we'll order this lieutenant here to, let's see if we can actually run them because they really need to get under cover here. The machine gun is murdering them. I can get them up into the house too. So why don't we do that? And they all ran to get up there. So we'll just place that there. All right, so that is pretty much the end of turn 2. We're gonna go ahead and go to the top of turn 3. All right, guys, top of turn 3. This is what the board looks like. I know I just thought about this. No pinning because obviously they're shooting at one particular individual model. However, if that airborne guy had survived that attack, he would have had a pin. At this point, all the shots have pretty much failed other than killing that one airborne guy. So just putting it out there, I did not forget about the pin. So, all right, I've cleared the board of all order die. We're going to go ahead and pick our first order. And it is German. I am thinking that we are going to have one of the guys in this farmhouse shoot at one of the guys here. Let me just move them up to the wall. We'll shoot at this guy. So again, we have STG. They are shooting into hardcover because of that wall. So still over half. Still going to be long range. So that's going to be 5 up. Got 2 shots. We got 1 hit. Okay. So that results in a pin. That's probably what I should have done is I should have put that pin on the guy that died right there. The airborne guy is veteran. So yeah, gonna damage on a 5 up. So we'll roll that. Ooh, 6. Lose another airborne guy. So we'll remove that pin. Remove that airborne guy. So. And then we also remove a die. So that's kind of a bummer. The airborne are having a hard time, but anytime you play a defensive mission on one side, the attacker is always going to have a hard time. So that was a good shot. We're going to go to the order bag. And we got another German. We're going to go one of the other guys in here. They all have STGs. So we'll shoot at these guys again. We'll have the NCO fire this time, just because. We need 5 ups to hit. We got 1 hit in, so we're gonna get a pin. Let's put a pin on the other guy, so right there. All right, we need 5 up to wound, or to kill. And nope. Next order. We'll mix it up. Another German guy. Okay, we'll have the last guy in that farmhouse attack. He's going to be attacking the guy with the pin. I know I'm kind of trying to avoid to kill the NCO there. So, again, we need 5 up. Ooh, we got 2 hits there. So, I'm not going to use a little mark. I'm going to use 2 separate pin markers. So now that guy has 3. I know on those pin markers they actually have numbers, but they're hard to see. So we need 5 ups to kill. And that's another airborne guy out. That is quite a bummer for the airborne. They're having a hard time taking anything here, but hopefully we'll be able to pull another, we'll pull an airborne order. So we'll mix it up a little bit better. We'll reach in there, and we do have an airborne. So the NCO guy, we're going to have him fire into the farmhouse. But I think, let me just measure that out because he has an SMG. Obviously, that's going to be 12 inches. Yep, and we are over half, so obviously we're going to be able to fire, but using the black dice. So he gets 2 shots because of SMG. We need 5 up. We're shooting at the guy that is clear right there. Okay, so we need 5 ups. We get 1. And again, the Waffen SS guy is veteran, so I need a 5 up. And we got it. So I would have put a pin, but we're moving pretty fast, so we do lose 1 German guy. All right, next order. Germans. All right, so let's measure it out. So here's the thing. If I have that medium machine gun team shoot at the NCO, shoot at the NCO right there. First, we're going to calculate the distance over half, because It is 36 inches. We're going to pull a second order die so that the loader could be on there. Yep, right there. But he's going to be shooting through soft cover and hard cover, which means we have to do exceptional. We have to roll 6s and then roll 6s again because it's going to be over 7 in order for them to hit the NCO. So likelihood is low, but again, because they have 6 shots, probably just a little bit better than normal. 3, 4. Yeah, we're gonna hit 7s on there. So I need 6s on this first pass, and none of them hit. That was gonna be an impossible shot anyway, but okay. We're gonna pull another order die. Airborne this time. Okay. So we have BAR guy. BAR guy is going to fire. If I could put his die right there. What I would like to do, I'm definitely going to try to shoot at either the medium machine gun. So we're at, where's the BAR? I think it's BAR is 30 inches. So I'm exactly at half shooting at these guys, but that medium machine gun is quite scary. I'm at 24, so that's over half. I think I'm gonna shoot at one of the guys in the farmhouse here. I think I only need 4 ups at this point, right? No, I'm sorry, we still need 5 up because it's -2 because of hardcover, but the BAR guy gets 2 shots, so I need 5 ups. Oof, that's not good. Well, that's a miss, so that's a bummer, even though we were in range. So, all right, we're gonna go on to the next order. It is airborne. We're gonna have the lieutenant who has a carbine. I'm just gonna put it right there. He's gonna fire into that farmhouse. Get 1 shot at long range, because carbine is basically a rifle, so 24-inch. Where is he? He's right there. We are over half, so that's -1, and then -2 because of hardcover. Need 5 ups, so. And that's a miss. All right, next order. It's German. We'll get one of the guys in the farmhouse to shoot at BAR guy. It's gonna be long range. Yep. So again, 5 ups. Wow, the Germans are really good this game. We got 1 hit in, so that is a pin on BAR guy. And then we need a 5 up to kill. Oh my God. That BAR guy has been taken out. That's, airborne are really getting worked here, but I think because it's an assault scenario that I chose in here, it's going to be very tough to get them to actually crack that bunker. What I am going to do is, based on the results of this particular firefight, the next game I play will be a continuation, but a full 500-point game on each side. So we'll see how that goes. So that's a bummer. The airborne, we've lost 4, and I think if I lose another one, we're going to have to roll for a break test. So no, yeah, because I'm at half. They lost half their squad already. I'll need to roll a break test on the next casualty, and then if they break, then the game's pretty much over. So, okay. Got Germans. Okay. Second STG guy will fire, and again, that's going to be a 5 up. So we got 1, so that's a pin. Okay. We need a 5 up, and thankfully, that's a miss. Germans. So I think at this point, I'm not going to be able to do much. They are kind of far away. So I have one of the machine gun crew, and then the lieutenant was an SMG. It's not going to reach, and then a rifleman in here. Nope, just short. That's for both this guy and the rifleman there. So I'm just gonna set ambush. Next order, German. I'm gonna do an order to do ambush with the lieutenant and the rifleman, or those guys have gone into ambush with the third crew member of the medium machine gun. So that leaves us with an airborne. We're gonna fire at the assault guys in the farmhouse there. So got a rifle shot. We need a 5-up. Oops, 5-up. And no, that's a miss. So all right, we have one more order. That's one more rifleman who has a pin. So we'll put that there. So it's gonna be a 6-up because of hardcover and distance, long range, and then obviously the pin. So yeah, we'll roll a 6-up. Nope. And that is it for turn 3. Pretty devastating for the airborne. Lost half of their force on this assault. So we're gonna go to the top of turn 4. All right, top of turn 4, devastating for the airborne. We only have half of their force left. The Germans have only lost 1. So we are going to go to the first order of the turn. It's German, and this is going to be where the Germans get aggressive. We're going to do an group order, NCO, and the other infantryman, Waffen SS guy in there. We're going to do a fire order, group fire order into the NCO here. And we need 5-ups. So we get 1 hit, and that's a pin on the NCO. We'll leave that there. Put the pin on him, and then we need a 5-up. And that's a miss. So the NCO does have a pin. Got Germans. STG guys in there. One of them's going to do a fire into the farmhouse. So again, these are 5-ups. Gets 2 shots. We get 1. We need a 5-up. And thankfully, that's not a hit. Okay. Another German, so we'll have the other guy in that farmhouse shoot at the rifleman again. The one, well, I guess there's 2 of them with the pin. Get 2 shots at 5-up. So 5-ups, get 1. So we need a 5-up, and that's a miss. That's a bummer. All right, I mean, bummer for the airborne guy that's up there. So we'll go to the next order, and it's finally airborne. So that rifleman that has a pin, we're going to do a rally. So 1d6 plus 1, just be enough to remove those 2 pins. And it is. So we get those 2 pins off the front guy there. And it's German. So we're going to have the medium machine gun, I guess, fire into the farmhouse here at the front guy. So the front guy right there, medium machine gun team. I believe that's going to be way over half, so that's obviously going to be long range. We're also going to have the loader help fire. Yeah, so 5-up. That's a pin on the guy who just lost the pin. Bummer. Okay, so we need a 5-up. Yeah, okay. So at this point, we have lost over half our force. All right, we've come to it at last, the morale check. So we do have 2 pin markers. The guy that got killed was actually the lieutenant, so we've lost the officer for this squad. We do have the NCO. I gotta roll 2d6 for morale. Obviously, we're looking at the morale of the veteran, and that's 10 up. And then we got -2 because of the pin, so I need to get 8 or below. And it's a 9. So the airborne cannot withstand the strength of the Waffen SS in this particular battle. They have fled the field, at least for now. So yeah, firefight, very fast playing, especially if you start grouping orders in order to get it to work, to go faster. As you can see, it's fast paced, it's brutal, And I thought that the Airborne might actually do better, but I did put them at a distinct disadvantage because this was kind of an assault scenario, and that bunker and that medium machine gun team really worked it. Everybody having STGs really caused a problem for my Airborne, and unfortunately they lost this time around. So in the next Bolt Action game, I'm going to play a 500-point game. We're going to play the same map. And because of the fallout from this, the Airborne need to continue assaulting this bunker. They are going to get reinforcements to be able to do that. But so are the Waffen SS. They're definitely going to get major reinforcements to protect that bunker from being taken. So in any case, if you like this video, go ahead and click like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I appreciate it if you would. Click the bell notification icon to get notified of all new Bolt Action Firefight and Bolt Action battle reports coming out of the channel. And then click the link in the description below to join our Discord server. That is the best way I can personally interact with you and chit-chat you about Bolt Action Firefight, and any other game that we cover on the channel. That's it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more Bolt Action Firefight battle reports coming out of Wargaming Noob Historical.